Have you heard of IIT Baba?
Yeah, he was here for a few months with us.
तो फिर मैं सदगुरु के आश्रम में गया, फिर 9 महीने वहीं पे रहा सेवक की तरह। फिर वहाँ पे वो सारा सीखा, उनका जो क्रिया वगैरह जो होती हैं, ध्यान, सेवा, कर्म योग, अपने आप को समर्पित करना क्या होता है। कि तुमको कुछ भी करने के लिए बोल दे कि हाँ, गोबर में मुँह में हाथ डालो, इसमें करो, तुमको कुछ भी करने के लिए तुम उपस्थित होने चाहिए हमारा शरीर। वो धीरे धीरे अहंकार कटता है ना उससे।
It is a tale that sounds straight out of a movie, one that makes you question everything about success, happiness, and life's true purpose. Picture this: the vibrant chaos of the Kumbh Mela. Amidst it all, a reporter is doing his usual rounds interviewing sadhus, the wandering monks, but then he stumbles upon one sadhu who seems different. He starts a casual conversation, but soon realizes this sadhu is not a typical spiritual wanderer. Curious, he asks, "You seem very educated. Where did you study?" The sadhu, calm and collected, simply replies, "I studied aerospace engineering at IIT Bombay." Can you wonder the reporter's face at that moment? Complete shock. And just like that, the video goes viral, social media explodes, and the world is introduced to the IIT Bombay Baba. During the recent interview, journalist Akshita of TV Today Network, who earlier interviewed IIT Baba, had the chance to sit down with none other than Sadhguru himself. And of course, she couldn't resist asking about Abhay, the sadhu who left behind a life of aerospace engineering for the path of spirituality. Curious to know what Sadhguru had to say? Well, let's listen in.
Have you heard of IIT Baba?
Yeah, he was here for a few months with us.
Okay. What do you think of his story? The fact that, he graduated from IIT and then left all
What is
that
so
behind.
big about IIT? You could go to any damn place.
It's challenging.
I'm saying, if I wanted, I could have gone to any damn institution in the world. It's just that I didn't want to waste.
You chose not to.
I didn't want to waste my years going and sitting in a classroom.
It's a waste.
For me it was, not for everybody. For me, it was. So I didn't go. So I'm saying these things, these are all cliches. Somebody went to Harvard means, oh, he's Harvard. Everybody who goes to Harvard is not some this thing, huh? So thousands of people are there. When you look at the alumni, there are millions of alumni from Harvard. We have our center, Sadhguru Center for Conscious Planet is in Harvard. I've spoken there many times. What about it? And the people wear Harvard T-shirt and go. It's available in the airport.
Yeah.
Anybody can buy it. I'm saying an institution is created with a certain facility, certain, whatever. They are able to educate people at a certain level. If you say, I've gone to Isha, does it mean to say you're enlightened? No. Everybody will not do that, anybody will come and go.
Yeah.
We also have… you met the cows and bulls, they also are here. I'm saying, this is not the point. IIT, he went, he studied, didn't make any meaning to his life, so he chose something else. I don't see anything drastic about that.
You don't think it was a result of just societal pressure, of him saying enough is enough?
No, why?
He went to…
Why should society pressure you for you to come to your senses? Why should? Can't you come to your senses by yourself?
But that's what happens now a lot.
See, that is where
Most
our
of them
focus
give in.
is. You think no human being coming to their senses without somebody pressuring them? Millions are, but they are not news. People who break down are news. Today it's become the norm on the social media, among the influencers, everybody has a sob story. You know what happened? I collapsed, this happened, I got depressed, then I came out, I was on medication, then I came out. Everybody, just look at it internationally, not just in India. So telling a sob story has become an in thing. If you don't have one, please make it up. I don't have one. No matter who does what, I'm here, the way I am. So, why is it?
So you think it's become fashionable almost?
It's become fashionable to be sick. See, I want you to understand how human mind works. During the Victorian era, then they produced some great English poets and stuff, literature happened at that time. At that time, it was fashionable to have tuberculosis. It was called consumption. We lost a very good poet to that We lost John Keats at the age of 24 or something because he refused to be treated. Because it was very intellectual to smoke, and if you don't cough, you're not intellectual, all right? If you look robust, you're not intellectual. So we have these kind of skewed things in every generation. Don't become a victim of that. This nonsense will come and go.
The reason I ask it is
This
also…
is why you need Sanatan. What rules your life? What are the laws which govern the life process? You have to come to terms with it, that is Sanatan. Always. 10,000 years ago, if you came, the same rules for life. Now same rules. 1,000 years later, same rules. Socially, everything is changing. That we have to learn.
The reason I mentioned IIT Baba is also because there's a huge conversation right now over what's happening in these coaching centers, like in Kota, and the number of student suicides being reported with, notes saying, I give up.
I'm saying all these people, parents and also students now, young people also, they all wanting to go to IIT. What is their desire? You think they have great affinity for engineering?
No. They want to make it in life, I think.
Make it means money, right?
Yeah, wealth.
That's all. So they must suffer.
Really?
Yes, you're doing the wrong things for wrong reasons. Right? I've met so many people in IITs, I've spoken in many IITs and IIMs. Those who are there wanting to learn, they're not stressed. They're striving hard, but they're not stressed. That is fortunately still well over 50%. But those who are there for prestige reasons, those who are there because they think they will get something out of it, they're suffering and they must suffer. Wrong type of engineers, wrong type of doctors come out here, definitely it's a damage to life, isn't it?
But isn't this a societal problem? The pressure that society puts on people to be successful?
No, there is no such thing as society. There are only individual human beings. Together, all of us are sitting here, now we say this is society. But still within us we are individual people, isn't it? So why are you blaming it on that? All these people made me like this. No. I am allowing them to make me like this, or I'm like this and I'm putting it on somebody else.
So, if you wanted to repair this, how do you repair it? Individually?
The repair thing is, now we're in an educational institution. One important thing is, we are trying to put everybody through the same extruder. Everybody should come out as a square piece. This is damaging human genius. You're just seriously damaging human genius. Many things are happening to the country because of this. This has not been taken note of, I've put it across to the highest offices everywhere, education ministries, but still not much action. They made some changes last year, but that's not significant because without qualifying people, those changes will never become a reality. The delivery qualification is needed, right?
But who is this man? His name is Abhay Singh, a boy from a small village in India, who did what millions dreams of but only a few achieve. He cracked IIT, one of the toughest exams in the world, and made it into IIT Bombay, India's top engineering college. He didn't stop there. He earned a master's degree in design and eventually landed a high-paying job abroad in Canada at an aeroplane manufacturing company. He had it all, the kind of life many of us chase, a successful career, a stable income, a future all mapped out. But here is where the story takes a turn. Because sometimes even when you have everything, something still feels missing. Then came the COVID-19 lockdown. Stuck at home, far from family and friends, like many of us, Abhay found himself in a spiral of reflection. But for him, it went deeper. His long-standing curiosity about spirituality intensified. He began learning inner engineering online and was initiated into Shambhavi Mahamudra, a yogic practice that opens door to deeper dimensions of life. And with that, the walls of his so-called perfect life began to crumble. The job, the money, the status, it all started feeling hollow. So what did he do? He walked away. Yeah, you heard me right. He left it all behind. Abhay returned to India, but not to restart his corporate life. Instead, he headed straight to the Isha Yoga Center, where he volunteered during the Safe Soil movement. He immersed himself in spiritual practices, giving back to the community and letting go of the identity he had carried for so long. But his journey didn't stop there. He traveled from the holy ghats of Haridwar to the serene backwaters of Kerala. Along the way, he attended the Ujjain Kumbh Mela, and it was here that something inside him shifted profoundly. This was not just about exploring spirituality anymore. This was about surrendering completely to life, to existence, to Lord Shiva himself. When a highly educated person like an IIT graduate talks about spirituality, people find it hard to dismiss. However, many reporters failed to understand Abhay's depth, often portraying him as confused or arrogant. This highlights a broader issue. Our society often overlooks spirituality until it's too late. Many people shared his videos just to show how an IIT graduate became a sadhu, but didn't take the time to understand his reasons. The story of Abhay Singh is a reminder that life's true promise is not always about material success. It invites us to explore deeper spiritual truths. While most of us get lost in worldly pursuits, some realize the futility of it and seek higher meaning. It is important to recognize the wisdom in such journeys and perhaps reflect on your own paths. You see, the mind is a powerful tool. It can take you to the moon or deep within yourself. Abhay Singh mastered the external aerospace engineering, a great career, but then he dared to explore the vastness within. That is true engineering, inner engineering. Leaving behind success in the material world is not renouncing life, it is embracing a deeper dimension of it. And in this culture, we have always valued that courage, the courage to walk inward. Sometimes the biggest journey are not across oceans or skies, but within ourselves. Thank you.